You can just search for NetLogo in Google search, and when you do that, you will see the NetLogo homepage. You can directly go to the download page, and here you can select the latest version of NetLogo, and you can give your name, organization, email, and add some comments, and you can just download it. And this is an open source software, so you can simply install it on your computer. And if you have a look at the system requirements, you can see it's supported on multiple operating systems such as Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So once you install it on your computer, you can open it using a desktop shortcut or using a start menu on Windows. So here I'm going to open NetLogo. So it will open a window like this, and in this window you can see there's a file menu. So one very important thing is, so there's a menu item called models library. In that models library, you will see there are so many models available under different categories. For example, art, biology, chemistry and physics, computer science, earth science, mathematics, philosophy. So there are so many models available that we can study and also reuse to create our own agent-based models. So for example, if we want to see something related with biology, so I'm going to check this model called ants. So in this project, so there's a colony of ants, and those ants are going to look for food. And these ants are following very simple rules, and also they put some chemicals so other ants can find the path for food. And let's open this model. So as you can see, so there's this interface tab that defines the UI of the agent-based model, and there's this info tab which has all the details about this model, and we can edit it and we can update it whenever we are creating our own model. And there's a code tab. That code has only like about less than 150 lines of code, but using these very simple rules, so it's going to create a nice agent-based model. So we can also create parameters such as ant population, so etc. So I'm going to press the setup button, and here this is the ant colony, and these three patches are food sources. So I'm going to press the go button. Now you can see, so ants are looking for food, and some of the ants are dropping chemicals, and based on the chemicals, other ants are going to find the location of food, and finally they are going to collect all those food items to their ant colony. So let's see how it goes. Also, you can change the speed of this model, and like you can have graphs like this. So now they have lots of chemicals placed here, and as a result, they were able to complete collecting all food items. So let's have a look at another model. So this time I'm going to see something called flocking. So here, so these small arrowhead like things are similar to birds. So this is going to simulate how a set of birds can like having a flocking behavior. And in reality also, these birds are following very simple rules, and based on those rules, they create very complex behaviors like a flock of birds. So this model is showing as a result of very simple rules, how can uh, a group of birds act as a one entity called a flock. So if you look at the code, it's also a very simple code. It's like about 100 lines. So like that, we can create very complex agent models using very simple rules. I mean, very complex behavior. So very intelligent behaviors using very simple rules. So we are going to create a basic video game using NetLogo. And so I'm planning to use some of the basic building blocks of NetLogo, such as turtles, patches, and links to create that model. And and as a result of that, we are planning to go through some of the basic concepts of NetLogo. And before going to that tutorial, it's highly recommended to check this channel called Complexity Explorer on YouTube. And under that Complexity Explorer channel, there's this one playlist called Fundamentals of NetLogo. So when you go to this Fundamentals of NetLogo playlist, you will see it has several videos, like very short videos, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes videos explaining the basics of NetLogo. So it's highly recommended to go through these videos. But even without going through that, you can still follow this tutorial that I'm going to show you today. So don't worry, even without going through those videos, we can complete this agent model for the basic game.